Hi folks, I'm just wanting to have a little look at a new Barlow I've got. It's not this one. This one is the Boca Barlow. And you'll see from that it's a design you'll be very familiar with the elongated bolsters and the teardrop shape. But what I'm really wanting to consider here is size. This is a buck Barlow. Now this is very much the sort of American-sized Barlow, and you'll see it's just a little bit broader, but a similar length to the Boca one, very slightly longer. A typical Sheffield Barlow, on the other hand, is a bit bigger still, much fatter here, very slightly longer again. And another Sheffield Barlow that I have, and we know that the Barlow comes from Sheffield. Obadiah Barlow designed the Barlow back in the 1670s or thereabouts, I think. And this is even longer and even broader. This is a Michael May Barlow. Well, the Barlow we're going to have a little look at today is a whole different pattern, really. It's called the Grandaddy Barlow, and it makes any of these look like little tiddlers. I've been trying to get hold of one of these for a little while, but it's been slightly tricky. One or two have come up through the Apostle P's channel, but they've always gone before I get them. But Slip Joint Guy found me this from Rough Rider, and I asked him to get me a couple actually, and he sent them over, and they arrived just before Christmas. So let's try and get a real perspective of the size. Well, I just pull these down a bit, put this across. I have to put it across this way because it just wouldn't fit on the screen any other way. Now, that's my second biggest Barlow, absolutely dwarfed by it. My largest with a clip point blade, oops, put these straight in. Is there. Smooth these up a bit. I'll get the hang of this one day. Oops. Looks like a little toy in comparison to the Grandaddy Barlow. Now, let's just have a look at the Grandaddy on its own, really. In terms of size, it's got a 4-inch blade and a 5-inch handle, coming in at just over the 9-inch mark. Now, in terms of this particular one, it's a Rough Rider. It's in their ram's horn bone. So that's bone that's jigged to look like the scale of ram's horn. A real ram's horn looks like this, which is a lovely buttery material. But this is the, if you like, the inside of the ram's horn rather than the scale. What they're trying to replicate here is the scale of ram's horn, and they've done a reasonable job in doing so. Certainly makes an attractive knife. We've got the elongated bolster of a Barlow, and here we have the Rough Rider tested sharp, and it did come reasonably sharp, to be fair to it. Certainly sharper than an A-Right knife from Sheffield. On the tang we have again the tested sharp shield and the word Rough Rider. On the reverse we have the traditional 440 razor sharp steel. Just in case you're in any doubt, it's definitely razor sharp. they're quite keen to make that clear. And then we have RR 1585 and China, which is the model number, and in case you were worried where it might be made. In terms of fit and finish, the brass liners, the bone and the steel back spring are all pretty good actually. I think they're pretty exceptional. You know, for a knife that's only costing 20 quid, $22 they cost me. I think that's absolutely outstanding. In the closed position, again, yep, absolutely fine all round. Look at that. It's pretty kind of standard. Here we have a half stop, but we don't have any of the neatness of a Lee White Taylor's Eyewitness, which you know, has that beautiful squared off tang, squared to the end of the bolsters. It does mean incredibly heavy action, but nonetheless, you know, this is a 130 quid knife, and this is a 20 quid knife. So it's not bad, but it's not, you know, it's not as good. But then that's not a surprise. Anyway, I really like this knife. Makes a great sort of letter opener and things like that, because the long blade really works well in terms of package opening, and because it's long, it's actually relatively easy to open. You won't believe that from that attempt there at trying to open it. But there we are. So we've got this frosted blade. I'm not wild on the frosting, but there we are. Ram's horn, bone. I prefer just a simple plain shiny blade, but there we are. And we have the Rough Rider double R. Put the right way up. Double R shield on the handle scale. Again, this is common with the Ram's Horn Bone series. I did it on the cotton sampler just the same, so it matches the series. But actually, in terms of a Barlow knife, I actually prefer Barlows to have any badging on the bolster, not on the handle. But of course, it doesn't stop other people. Buck put a shield on it, as well as stamping the bolster, and Boca again have a shield in the handle, the little tree of life, which is refusing to reveal itself. It's sort of upside down anyway, of course. Be careful, it's a sharp knife and it's open. The Boca tree of life. Now, so there we are. The purpose of all of this was to show you this knife. Of course, it's not UK legal, before anybody worries. It's legal to own in the UK very shortly. I can see us as being just about the only sort of knife that will be legal to own. Slip joints. It certainly isn't legal to carry though, because it's way too long. It's a 4-inch blade, and the maximum we're allowed is a 3-inch blade, which is slightly less than 3 inches, but not so much less. This is pretty close to the maximum we're allowed to carry. Anyway, thank you for watching all of this. If you enjoy any of this stuff, then please feel free to like and subscribe, and see you again next time. Bye.